Yo, what is up, guys? So today I just found out about this video. I actually saw it way back in the day. I think like a year, 2 years ago. I always wanted to make a video on it. And I thought, today, yeah, I'm finally gonna make a video on it. It's about this parent who is upset over these game ratings, and I don't know. We'll just have to watch it. So anyway, I thought we would watch it together because we are a team. Play that cancerous stuff.
12-year-old boy loves his video games, lives of all places in.
Okay, I just want to say this. I like how they showed stock image of someone playing Call of Duty that they obviously recorded with their phone, and I mean with a camera, but they weren't using a screen recorder. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
In Newtown, Connecticut, but he decided just this week he didn't want to kill anyone in just a game. He wants other kids to do the same. A young man joins me now.
Okay, I like how they said he doesn't want to kill anyone when he's not actually killing anyone. He's just playing a video game that probably like GTA or something that makes it where he can kill someone. I don't know.
And joins me now Max Goldstein along with his stepbrother Jackson Middleton, stepdad Craig Middleton. So all three of you, welcome. And I was standing in that exact spot just a couple days ago, and I just want to express, of course, our sympathies to a lot of the families there in your town. But you guys are trying to take a negative perhaps here and turn it into a positive. Max, let me begin with you. Why do you want to get rid of some of your video games?
Oh, it's because, I got 360 no-scoped, and then this guy called me a noob.
Your video games?
We wanted to get rid of the video games because we feel that it's negatively affecting some of the minds and feelings of the youth of this nation, and we just wanted to change that.
Okay, there's two things I want to point out, and I'm probably going to sound like a jerk when I say this. I don't know why he's stuttering so much. I mean, I only stuttered like once in my videos. But he seems like so uncomfortable. Like he's like moving around and stuff, and I shouldn't be talking because I do that all the time. Also, why do they always go for the it affects people's minds type of thing? Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, all the news reports, they always play that card. It's really annoying.
Things of the youth of this nation, and we just want to.
Did he really just say youth of this nation?
And we just want to change that.
Wow, Max, those are some pretty adult words here for a 12-year-old.
Dang, he just got roasted by this news reporter. Oh my god.
But let me just, I understand that you actually went to one of the funerals of one of those kids who was killed a week ago today. And was it during the funeral, Max, that you decided that this is not right?
Okay, before they go on, there's two things I want to say. I actually kind of do feel bad for that person who died. But if they're going to say, oh, well, the violent video games caused this act to happen, then I'm just going to quit YouTube, okay? I'm done with my gaming career. I'm never going to play a violent video game ever again, and, yeah.
Not right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Jackson, to you, this movement that you guys have started, this is called Played Out, Choose Not to Play. I see you have some video games next to you. What are you doing with them?
Well, what we're going to do with these games is we're going to put them in this container, and we're planning to have our local garbage company destroy them.
You're not only giving up the games, you are literally having them destroyed, is that right?
I honestly feel really bad for these people. I bet they were bullied after this news report in school. Like, I'm getting that vibe. Is anyone else getting that vibe? Like, oh, they got bullied after this? Because I'm getting that vibe. I don't know. It's just me.
You're not only giving up the games, you are literally having them destroyed, is that right?
Yes, that is right.
How many games have you collected so far? Do you have any idea?
None so far, but we've...
He's right
well,
here.
right now, all we have is these games, but we're planning to get a lot more.
Planning to get a lot more. All right, stepdad Craig, let me ask you. I mean, just so I'm clear, this is not something you said to your kids, hey, this is the right thing to do. I mean, this is coming from them, is that right?
It's coming from them. I think my wife and I had a discussion recently about, obviously, after these tragic events, that this is probably something to consider taking out of the home. And I think the kids got the message, and they just...
Yep, they're there, blaming video games for violence. Can't tell you how many times I can't watch a news report without them blaming video games for violence. What I'm getting the message through is he's basically saying, oh, well, we should take these video games out of our house before our kids try to do something violent. Anyway, continue.
Got the message, and they decided to universally pick up all the mature violence games, and Max came up with this brilliant idea.
Yeah, he came up with this brilliant idea. I don't know why I just did that. I did the quotations with my fingers, but I don't have the face cam on, so you guys couldn't see it. Anyway, continue.
And when we thought maybe this is something that can catch the attention of other kids in other communities. And I'm a big advocate of thinking globally and acting locally, and I hope that this triggers the minds of other parents and mostly other kids.
Craig, I just have to ask a question that I know many of the viewers are wondering now, though. I mean, if we're talking some of these video games, they're violent, they're mature rating, you have to be 17 to buy them. And just let me ask you, why were you buying them for your boys in the first place?
We bought these games. I think our kids are kind, they're generous, they're compassionate. I think the spirit of this particular...
Yeah, being kind, making people mad over you guys thinking you know what you're doing when you really don't, because you always blame the video games for the violence.
Event in and of itself demonstrates that, and I think that we have to be honest with ourselves, and I think we have to be honest with America, that there are parents and kids that play these games throughout the country, never with the intention that any of these are going to have an impact on their kids acting aggressively or violently.
So basically what this guy's trying to say is the parents that buy their kids these violent video games are bad parents. Dad, you hear that? You're a bad parent!
I actually somewhat rebuff the comments today by the NRA that these are the direct and sole causal factor of the kind of violence we're dealing with. But I think our kids want to make a statement, and we talked about this, that I don't think that there's any one of the parents or brothers or sisters or uncles who could play one of these games who's been recently victimized. And this is a way that we are standing by them. And I think it's a way that the country can stand by them.
Max and Jackson, just my final question to you. If we're talking about violent video games, how do you feel about violent movies?
I think violent movies are just the same.
Okay, no it's not. Violent movies are way worse than violent video games, and a lot of people will agree with me on that, because if you ever watched a violent movie, you would know that.
I think violent movies are just the same. They have the same cause as these games, and they don't really do anything different than these games do.
Max, what are you going to do with your free time now that you're not playing these games?
It literally looks like he's trying to rethink all the things that he just said about violent video games and movies. Like, it literally looks like he wants to take it back.
Well, I'm gonna spend my free time by spending more time with my friends. They live probably like 5 minutes away from us. I'm probably going to like, if I do play video games, play like soccer games or sports games or like racing games or something like that. Like, spend more time studying, I guess.
Yeah, spend more time studying. Alright, nobody actually says that. Like, who in the right state of mind says, oh yeah, I'm going to be spending more of my free time studying? Like, who actually does that? And no offense to anyone who actually does study in their free time. Good for you. I just don't get it.
I guess.
Spend more time studying. I hear Craig chuckling a little bit. That's not a bad thing, Max. Max Goldstein, Jackson, and Craig Middleton, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
In conclusion, this video deserves a lot more dislikes than it already has. And I will be, if this video gets 100 likes, I will be destroying my video games. That's a joke, by the way. So yeah, anyways, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And sorry about the main uploads in general. I've been kind of crap posting. But anyway, like, subscribe, and I will destroy your video games if you don't leave a like.